Please consult a doctor before you try alternate day fasting or any major dietary changes. I'm not a doctor. The information I'm sharing are my experiences and opinions. Hey everybody, my name is Joe and I'm here to talk to you about my experience with intermittent alternate day fasting. Today I am talking about day number 14, 2 weeks. That means I have fasted for 7 days out of the last 14. That's pretty cool. Things are going pretty good, although I did, day 14, I slept poorly and had bad dreams and woke up with anxiety. I don't usually have, a lot of negative things to say about it, but it was just a rough time. I guess that's just going to happen to people once in a while. It's just how things go. I don't know if it's related to the fasting or not. I mean, there's obviously other things going on in my life, and I just don't know where that came from. But it happened. I got through it, and things seem to be looking up. So day 14 was after I kind of had some anxiety in the morning. After I got past kind of the bad night's sleep and the anxiety in the morning, I ended up having a pretty good day, actually. I had my usual breakfast of hash browns and poached eggs with some roast beef in there and some other stuff. It was great. I kind of sat down and let that settle for a minute, and then I went and did some work. A little while later, I got hungry again, and I had... it took me a while to find something to eat, but I ended up making a lo mein stir-fry, a lo mein noodle stir-fry. That was really good. In fact, it was so good I ate a bit too much of it. Not out of control, but just a little bit too much of it. Ended up feeling kind of full and bloaty for a little while, and just had to kind of let that settle. So I chilled out for a little while, took it easy, and I don't know, probably within an hour or so I was feeling fine. So I ended up going out a little later and taking my normal 3.5 mile walk. That made me feel fine. Those walks really just take negative things away and bring good things into your life. So after the walk, I was feeling great, and I knew I needed to restock on some stuff, so I stopped at the grocery store. I didn't really feel like cooking when I got home, and so I ended up stopping at the grocery store deli, and I got some bow tie pasta Parmesan salad and some Chinese chicken salad that they had there, and came home and had that for dinner. They weren't huge portions, but that was just kind of perfect for dinner. After that, I just kind of finished the night and went to bed feeling full, but not over full or bloated or bad, which is perfect. So it ended up being a pretty good day. One of the things that I'm learning is that I'm learning. I'm making better decisions when I overeat a little bit, for breakfast or lunch. I'm not overeating at dinner. I'm not overeating just because I'm anticipating a fast day coming up. I'm making sure to keep that in my mind. Really trying to stay positive. It's harder to stay positive when you're having a bad night's sleep or you have anxiety and stuff like that. But fighting through, there's always going to be barriers that get in your way, and you just need to find a way through them or around them or over them, however you can get it done. So yeah, I guess another lesson that I've learned and have been keeping up with is just food choices, quantity of food, how soon I eat before I go to bed. If I eat right before I go to bed, I have a hard time getting to sleep. I think everybody realizes that. Sometimes, though, you just kind of get hungry before you go to bed and you want to eat something. So if I do get that feeling, maybe I'll have a piece of fruit. I'll have something really small that just kind of keeps it the hunger away, but hopefully it doesn't affect my sleep. So things are going good, but I'm still figuring some things out, and I'm sure that'll be the case through this whole thing. Life is just one big learning experience, and everything you do is just adding to that knowledge base. Something that I'm going to leave you with today is just the definition of autophagy, which is something that I don't know if you've heard about, but it is a very positive aspect of fasting. and then some of the wonderful things that autophagy does for you. So autophagy is the body's way of cleaning out damaged cells in order to regenerate newer, healthier cells. That's the definition. There is, you can go more in depth on exactly how that process works, but basically it is just old cells being destroyed, making way for new healthy cells. So some of what autophagy actually accomplishes is removing toxic proteins from the cells that are attributed to neurodegenerative diseases, such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. Recycles residual proteins, providing energy and building blocks for cells that could still benefit from repair. On a larger scale, it prompts regeneration in healthy cells. So there you go. There's just a little more information about autophagy and the wonderful things that it does. I'm sure we'll keep talking about it because it's a great thing. But today, that is all I've got for you guys, and I'm sure I will talk to you again soon.